Hi, I'm Alexandre Cabaret, manager for membership and alliances with Devex. I'm here with Corinne Bazina, who's managing director of Grameen Danone, and we're here at Convergences World Forum in Paris. And I'd like to ask you a few questions about Grameen Danone and what you're doing in Bangladesh. And so, would you please just explain us what is Grameen Danone and how it started, and who are the stakeholders, the main stakeholders?
So Grameen Danone is a social business, which means that the main mission of the company is to maximize social impact. We decided we have two main objectives in Grameen Danone. First objective is fight against malnutrition. For that, we have developed and we produce and we sell a yogurt which is fortified in vitamin A, iodine, zinc and iron, and we try to sell it at a very affordable price. Second objective of Grameen Danone is to reduce poverty, and for that we try to include as much as possible the local communities into the value chain. So for instance, we collect milk daily from micro farmers, very small scale farmers, 2 or 3 cows, and we thus provide a regular income to these farmers. Second thing, we also use Shakti ladies. So it's ladies that are coming from the village and that are selling the product door to door in the villages around the factory. We've got roughly 600 ladies today and 400 farmers. And so we provide an income to these stakeholders.
Is it all across Bangladesh?
So we sell all across Bangladesh, but we sell through ladies in villages only around the factory. And why? Because we are selling a yogurt, which requires cold chain.
Yeah.
So you can imagine the challenge of cold chain and very short shelf life. So the product is only 10 days after production, before expiring date. So that's why the rural network with the ladies is only around the factory for logistic reasons.
And how can you measure the impact on, I know you can measure the impact on, let's say, on creating employment, for instance, easily, as you know how many people get jobs through you, but how are you measuring the impact on nutrition and how you're improving nutrition? Do you know how many kids you're reaching, and do you know if the product works well on them? How do you measure that?
So we have developed the product together with an NGO, GAIN, Global Alliance for Improved Nutrition, and they help us to identify what are the deficiencies in Bangladesh for the kids, and then recommended us to put this amount of nutrients and this type of micronutrients which were missing in the daily diets of Bangladeshi kids. So it's the first thing. So this product has been specifically developed for Bangladesh. Then they funded a study that has been done by Johns Hopkins University in order to see the impact of the consumption of the product on the physical and the cognitive development of the kids. The first results have been published and seems very promising. And then on the quantitative aspect, how many kids do we reach? We know, of course, how many cups we sell. We sell now 100,000 cups around per day, which is 25 times more than when we started 6 years back. And we know more or less that the people that are consuming are usually consuming 2 to 3 times per week. So we know more or less how many people we are impacting. We are impacting today around 300,000 kids. It's a lot, and it's not so much if you compare to the need in Bangladesh, which is around 15 million kids that are suffering from malnutrition. So we agree a lot, but we still have a lot of room to grow.
Okay. But back in the days when you started, how did it start, basically? Who funded initially the project? Because in your name you have Grameen and Danone, so...
Yes, it's a joint venture between Grameen and Danone, and it started by when Professor Yunus met with Franck Ribou, the CEO of Danone, and they decided together to create a social business and to create it in Bangladesh because Professor Yunus is coming from Bangladesh, so it seems more logical at the beginning to start with Bangladesh. And this is how the idea started. After that, Professor Yunus and Franck Ribou decided together to go further, and they created a fund which is dedicated to social business in order to finance, to bring technical assistance, and also to promote social business. And this fund is Danone Communities.
All right. So they went further.
Yes.
So that was the first one. Grameen Danone was the first initiative.
Exactly.
Okay.
And Danone Communities has now 10 projects all over the world.
So how do you see Grameen Danone growing in the future year? So I know that you had a lot of investment to create the value chain, and also I think you have the labs there now, right? Everything is produced there. We also have some research labs on the spot, right, in Bangladesh. Is that right?
What do you mean research lab?
Because I know that you're creating new yogurts or new recipes. Everything is there.
Yeah, everything is there.
And all the staff is local.
All the staff is local except me.
Okay.
And also I have now at this period one person from Slovenia in marketing.
All right.
But the main idea is to have local staff, to develop them, to grow them, so that the company can grow.
All right. Okay. Well, thanks so much for this insightful information about Grameen Danone and the work you're doing in Bangladesh. And I hope you all the best for the coming years and hoping more impact for projects there in the field.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks.